Thank you, Chair. Witajcie, Pan Kommissar. Europe is where it is because of the absence of tariffs, and I hope that in light of this growing trade war, where some of us seem to prefer taking a trade beating instead, we use this situation to deepen the internal market and lift the exceptions for the 4 basic freedoms of the internal market. Mr. Commissioner, how can we use the tariffs imposed as an argument to facilitate investments of American companies to Europe as they want to sell to European customers without rising prices? And secondly, to quote you, America is still our ally, and now to switch to classical EP language. Whereas the US started this new trade negotiations with punching us in the face, whereas Doge is disabling the democratic institutions in the US, whereas Musk used his control of X to influence European member states' elections, whereas the Trump administration deported people against a court ruling without adhering to a torture prison in Salvador, and whereas President Trump and Vance humiliated Zelensky. And like a good EP resolution, I could go on and on and on, but my time is over. So what would be the turning point for the Commission to see the US not as an ally anymore? Thank you.
Thanks. And last for this round is Madame Pereira.
Chair, Commissioner, in your introduction, you said you wanted to be positive vis-à-vis the US. I'm not sure I agree. I think we need to get it into our heads that Trump has pinpointed our weaknesses in trade and in defense, and he wants us to genuflect, to bend to his will. Okay, we have to look at overproduction, but we're already at the edge of the abyss. So instead, we need to find outlets for the products produced. And we mustn't forget that we boast an internal market of between 450 and 500 million people. But I would also say we need immediate trade defense measures. So I want to ask you, are you thinking about a rapid activation of the anti-coercion mechanism? I asked about the anti-coercion mechanism last time, but it's not just industry that's affected, farming too. Farming pays a high price for this trade war. So are you thinking about a compensation fund specifically earmarked for farmers? Thank you.